Kyle, can we talk for a moment?
How dare he do this to you, Melanie?
This is unacceptable.
I need to have a talk with him.
That's not going to be necessary.
Huh?
I was just done with my revenge.
Trouble Busters!
Hey, honey, how was work? Why is he ignoring me? How do you feel about a weekend getaway? We can't just keep thinking about your father.
Oh, that sounds good.
Really?
It's been a year since I saw Kenny. I might as well go out of state.
Oh, you're just talking on the phone. My name is Melanie. It's been a few years since I got married, and I've been recently concerned that my husband has been keeping distance from me. He keeps ignoring me every time I talk to him. Kyle, can we talk for a moment? Kyle, this is important. It won't take too long. Oh, Kyle. Is he mad at me because I was always coming home late until recently? I mean, I had no choice, but maybe I should take some time to apologize to him? I decided to come home earlier than I had planned because my plans got canceled. I need to make sure I talk to Kyle today.
Oh, she's so pathetic.
Is he talking to someone?
Whenever I ignore her, she looks like she doesn't know what to do. I mean, she's a stranger to me at this point. I just don't want to invest my precious time talking to her.
Oh, Kyle, why?
Anyways, Natalie, I'm supposed to finally get my dad's inheritance soon. I'm gonna be a rich guy.
Natalie?
I bought a new car, so we should go on a drive. Maybe we can stay at a hotel afterward.
I think I'm starting to know why Kyle has been ignoring me.
I'll talk to you later, babe. I'll call you again when my wife's not home.
Based on how he talked to that Natalie lady, I'm sure I know what's going on. And I know he's going to ignore me again if I ask him about it, but I know what to do. At first, I thought everything would be okay after talking to him, but after hearing that conversation he was having, I don't trust him anymore. And Kyle, you made another big mistake as well. I told myself to forget all the emotional attachments I had for him. I decided to go back to my parents' house. I am not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! Mom, Dad, I'm back.
Melanie, is everything okay?
Let me tell you what happened. Oh my God! So, are you guys okay if I stay here for a while? Yes, of course.
How dare he do this to you, Melanie?
This is unacceptable.
I need to have a talk with him.
That's not going to be necessary.
Huh?
I was just done with my revenge.
Who is that?
Could it be? I knew it was you.
What the heck, Melanie? You've been ignoring all my texts.
Ignore? I was just charging my phone. You showed up when I was about to text back. Anyways, how can I help you?
Help me? I'll help you help me. When are you planning on coming home? It's about time you come back. Look, Kyle.
Dad, I got this.
Okay.
Kyle, you've ignored me for quite a while. Do you have any idea how that made me feel?
Well, I think you're just being too sensitive. It's been a month since you left and you need to get over it. You better come back.
No, I refuse.
Oh, come on, don't be like that.
Okay, let me rephrase the question then. Why do you want me to go back anyways?
Well...
You thought that you were getting your father's inheritance, but you didn't. You can't pay back the debt that you made yourself, and you think I'll help you out with those payments.
What? Hello?
Kyle, we're still waiting for you to make the payment.
You're not gonna save money by buying time. Yes, I understand. I'm trying to talk to my wife right now. I'm sure I'll pay you guys back soon. Well, then you better hurry up and figure it out. We don't have the patience to keep giving you a friendly reminder. Yes, sir.
We'll talk to you later.
I guess I was right.
But how did you know this?
I saw a past due payment reminder delivered as I was leaving the house, so I figured what was going on.
You talk about it as if it's relevant to you. Look, this is all happening because you inherited my father's property. How in the world did you make this happen?
Kyle, haven't you read his will?
No, I didn't, but I don't have any siblings, and my mom passed away years ago, which means I should be the one inheriting everything he had.
As you're saying, in most cases, the direct family members of the deceased person typically hold the right to claim for the inheritance. However, your father left a will that stated that I shall inherit his properties. In this case, the statement on the will becomes a priority over anything else.
Why would he leave a will like that?
Your father had been quite concerned about you before he passed away,
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it.
but you never cared to show up and see him.
What? Was that why?
If I put myself in his shoes, I'm sure that was why.
But that's not possible. I just can't believe he'd let you inherit everything he had.
I even have the will here.
I don't care. Give me back the property.
That's not possible.
Why not? It was supposed to belong to me.
I can't just give it back to you knowing that you'll use it for your greed.
But you and I are husband and wife. We're supposed to help each other out during difficult times. How could you even say that after ignoring Melanie for such a long time?
Kyle, I am truly disappointed in you.
Shane, Sandy, you're misunderstanding something. What am I misunderstanding? This is just a small quarrel between me and Melanie.
Kyle, I've wanted to talk to you about the property after I saw what your father wrote on the will.
Well, then. But you've crossed the line. Crossed the line? I didn't do anything that bad, did I? I just ignored her for a little bit.
I'm sure it had something to do with you ending up with that debt.
Look, I had to borrow money because there was something I wanted. You can't fool us.
Will you tell us the same story after seeing this photo?
What the heck?
I wonder who this woman is. Don't even try coming up with an excuse. I even heard you talking to this lady over the phone.
You were having an affair, and this is not acceptable. Wait, it's not what you think it is.
I know, you're flustered because you didn't think we knew about your adultery. Let me tell you that I have more photos.
Oh, God.
You look like you're having fun. I wonder what it is that was so fun. I don't ever recall seeing you drive this car. Did you buy this car with the money you loaned?
That looks like a luxury car. That's not it. That lady in the picture is just one of my colleagues, and that car is a company vehicle.
Really? But boy, you look like you're really having a fun time.
She's new at my job. I was just teaching her how to attend to our clients. It's called sales technique, you know? I've never seen or heard of any company lending out a luxury car as a company vehicle.
Besides, Kyle, you're an engineer and not a sales rep. Am I wrong?
Oh, your lies are getting sloppier because you're getting flustered. I'm an engineer, but she's a sales rep.
Stop trying.
Oh, God.
You look quite concerned about these photos. Are you finally admitting what you've done?
Shut up.
I'm sure you can't make any excuses after seeing all these photos. Kyle, you're such a shame.
She's lying to the two of you. What? These photos are forged. I don't know anything about these photos.
Do you really think I could get all these photos on my own?
Huh?
I hired someone from this place.
But...
By the way, these photos are negative photos. There's no way I could have forged these.
You're so persistent, aren't you?
I made sure I spent time to gather all documentation. I'm prepared to refute every excuse you make.
How could you do this to me?
Is there any other excuse that you'd like to make?
Well...
If we're done talking, I have the paperwork for divorce ready, right here, for you to sign away.
What? Divorce?
What did you think? You've been keeping silent with me, and you also cheated on me, and I'm not continuing this marriage. Kyle, you better give up.
But this was also Melanie's fault.
What?
Melanie, you had no idea that I was feeling lonely.
Oh, it's too late for that.
You said I ignored you, but you were also never home either. I felt lonely because I was all by myself at home, especially the last few months.
I go out from time to time, but if you're going to talk about the last few months, it wasn't just that.
Melanie has been visiting your father at the hospital as often as possible. She was taking care of him for you. What?
And that was while you were going out having fun somewhere else.
I'm sure that was a big reason why your father decided to have Melanie inherit his property, too. But you can't just take that inheritance without even talking to me.
If you say so, you shouldn't have ignored me to begin with.
But you should have insisted that we needed to talk. Just quit it already.
As soon as I found out that you were cheating on me, I knew there was no point in talking to you. That's why I hired a detective. I don't care if you have a debt.
How dare you?
And because you cheated on me, I'm going to make sure you pay me a settlement.
What? Hey, Melanie.
Oh, great timing.
Who is this guy? Were you cheating on me?
No, I'm not like you.
Who is he then?
He's my lawyer.
Lawyer? Hello, I'm a lawyer. You're supposed to tell me your name.
This is great timing. Mr. Lawyer, this is my husband.
I see. What? What do you want from me? I'm here regarding the settlement. What? You're charging me settlement?
What are you surprised about? We're filing a divorce because of your affair.
Melanie and I had a discussion based on the proofs that she had. We concluded that $30,000 will be an appropriate amount to charge you. $30,000? What the heck?
You guys even went to a hotel.
No, wait, hold on. You know what I already have on my plate, right? I already have a $100,000 debt and I can't afford to pay another $30,000.
That's not my problem. It was your own choice to borrow money and cheat on me, not mine.
But you didn't tell me you hired a lawyer.
You don't deserve to say that.
Well, then we're going to officially charge you that amount, okay? No, not okay. I can't pay that much.
There's no point in having you tell us that you can't. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make you pay, even if I'd have to file a lawsuit against you. So now, if you don't have anything else to say, please sign this form.
Ha! Fine, I'll sign it if that's what you want.
Huh?
My new girlfriend's dad owns a company. I'm sure I could convince her to help me out.
Well, good luck with that.
We'll find out now. Hello, Natalie?
Hello? Kyle?
Hey, listen, my wife found out about us. I know your dad owns a company and he's rich, right? I need you to help me convince him to...
How do you have the guts to still say that?
Huh? Why do I feel like I hear her in person?
Kyle?
What? I'm on a phone call right now. Just give me a sec.
But you know...
This is exactly why you get cheated on. Oh, so it was true that you guys were having an affair, huh? Oh, God, is that... Oh, my God, you're my company's owner. Why are you here? Who is he?
He's...
Kyle, do you know what I'm here for? For what?
You messed up and Daddy found out everything.
Daddy? Melanie, what did you do?
Natalie's father is the owner of the company that you work at, right?
Huh? What a coincidence! Wait, Natalie, I didn't know your dad was the owner of the company I work at.
And I had no idea you worked at my dad's company either.
Miss Melanie, I'm terribly sorry for what my daughter has caused you, and I'm here to deeply apologize about this matter.
Thank you.
Natalie, you need to apologize to her.
I'm sorry.
Melanie, how could you tell my big boss about this? This isn't fair.
Oh, I didn't cause this coincidence.
You know, telling my workplace about my affair is called obstruction of business or something like that. It's illegal. That's only if Melanie had directly contacted your workplace, Kyle.
I mailed out a written request for settlement to Natalie's house.
What?
I wanted her to pay settlement, but it turned out she lived with her parents, and that's how her father found out.
Either way, Melanie has not done anything illegal. Ugh. Kyle, it sounded like you called my daughter to see if I would support you with your financial situation, but that's not going to happen. Of course. And that's not all. I'm going to make sure you face your consequences. What? You don't have to do that. You did this to yourself. This is your fault, Natalie. Why weren't you the one checking the mail?
What? You can't blame this on me. This was because you messed up and your wife found out. You told me she'd never find out.
That's why I didn't want to go to a hotel.
And you're still trying to blame me?
That's not what I'm trying to do, but you're the one who wanted to go to a hotel.
Shut up. This was because of you.
Cut it out, you guys.
How shameless, both of you.
Natalie, you gotta talk to your dad for me.
What makes you think I can talk to him right now?
And that's it. You are both going to take responsibility for what you've done, okay?
Oh no. Kyle, not only you're left with a debt, but you're in a bad position at work, too.
So you knew this was going to happen.
Well then, if we're all on the same page about this…
What do I do now?
Hey, Kyle,
Huh?
I did my research, and this might be a way to get us out of this situation.
Get us out? What is it, Natalie?
Let me tell you.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. What are you two up to now? Hey, Melanie,
What is it?
I'm gonna file for bankruptcy. And I'm gonna have a fresh start. That way I won't have any more debts and I won't have to pay you a settlement. I just regret that I won't get my dad's property, but at least this'll bring me back to a fresh start.
By the way, Miss Melanie, I'm going to do the same.
I guess you weren't so prepared for everything I'd say after all. How shameless can the two of you get? I'm mad at myself for not realizing the type of person he is before I ever let him marry my daughter. What is it?
You look happy, thinking that you've got this all figured out when you have no idea what you're talking about.
What do you mean? I'm sorry to interrupt, but may I ask if the two of you can afford to file a bankruptcy? What are you talking about? Oh, so you don't know. Let me tell you. In order for you to file a bankruptcy, you're going to have to hire a lawyer or a judicial scrivener and also pay some fees to the court, which can cost you a few $1,000s. What? Really? There are exceptions, but in most cases, it goes that way, and you should be aware that you'll be spending about that much to file one. Oh, God!
Kyle, don't you have a few $1,000s?
No, not even in my savings. I mean, why are you thinking that I'd pay for you, too?
That's because I don't have money.
I guess things don't always go as planned.
This goes down to a fight or a flight, and I choose to fight.
Kyle, there you are.
Yikes!
Are those guys…
So, when are you gonna pay back the money?
How'd you know I was here? We happened to pass by and saw that you were here. As I said to you earlier on the phone…
You said you'll pay us back as soon as you talk to your wife.
Oh,
Huh? You're not gonna tell us you can't pay us back, are you?
Did you really borrow money from them? They look scary.
their processes were simple, and I thought I'd have the money by now.
If this was where you borrowed money from, you wouldn't have gotten away by filing bankruptcy anyway. Hey, Kyle, you do understand which industry we come from, right?
Yes, I fully understand, but I really don't have the money to pay you. I just had some problems with my work, too.
If you tell us you can't pay, all we do is make you pay.
Make me pay? I can hook you up with some jobs. It's okay, I can figure it out on my own.
No, you can't.
Don't I get a choice?
At least you'll have a chance for you to pay back what you owe them.
Hey, Melanie, you gotta help me out.
Huh?
I was wrong. I'm sorry. I promise I'll give you my deepest love for the rest of my life. And sir, you have to help me out too.
Everything is too late now. You can apologize all you want, but it won't mean anything to me.
I agree with Ms. Melanie.
You only care about yourself, and I am seriously done with you.
Oh, Melanie!
I filed for divorce from Kyle. After losing everything he ever had in his life, he now works for the job that the two guys referred him over to. Natalie's also been working night and day to pay off her debt since her father won't help her out. And that's how my vengeance was completed. As for me, I went ahead and sold the property I inherited from Kyle's father. I've been saving up for the future, too. I want to make sure I won't ever have to deal with debts down the road. Trouble Busters!